If you or someone you love was involved in a car accident, you already know this. The most serious injuries aren't always visible. A traumatic brain injury, often called a TBI, can affect your memory, emotions, energy level, and ability to work or enjoy daily life. And when those changes don't show up on the outside, it can be difficult for others, including insurance companies, to truly understand what you're going through. Iowa law does give injury victims a path to seek accountability, but the rules are specific and the process can feel overwhelming when you're already focused on recovery. Think you can't sue for a brain injury in Iowa because you were partly at fault? That's a common myth. In Iowa, if you suffered a brain injury in a car accident, you may still be able to pursue compensation even if you were partially responsible. Iowa follows a modified comparative fault rule, which means you can recover damages as long as you were not more than 50% at fault for the accident. You may be entitled to compensation for medical treatment, lost wages, and the long-term impact a brain injury can have on your quality of life. But there's a deadline. In most cases, Iowa gives you 2 years from the date of the accident to file a lawsuit. If you're unsure where you stand, reach out for a no-pressure conversation about your rights. Understanding your rights is the foundation, but brain injury cases don't wait. Evidence can fade, memories change, and deadlines approach faster than most people expect while they're focused on healing. Brain injury symptoms don't always show up right away, and waiting can hurt your case. If you suspect a brain injury after an Iowa car accident, your first step should be a thorough medical evaluation. Symptoms like headaches, confusion, mood changes, or trouble concentrating can appear days or even weeks later. Document everything. Many people keep a simple daily journal describing how they feel and what tasks have become harder. Save all accident-related records, police reports, medical bills, therapy notes, and prescriptions. And before giving a recorded statement to an insurance company, pause. Those statements are often used to minimize claims. If you're wondering what to do after a suspected brain injury, reach out. Even when you do everything right, insurance companies may still push back. In Iowa, they often try to shift blame using comparative fault rules or downplay symptoms that don't show up on an X-ray. Insurance companies don't see your brain injury the way your family does. A personal injury attorney helps bridge the gap between your medical reality and what the law requires to prove your claim. That often means working with neurologists, life care planners, and other experts to show the true long-term impact of the injury. We handle communication with insurance companies, push back against blame-shifting tactics, and work to secure compensation that reflects not just what you've lost, but what you'll need moving forward. If you're dealing with a brain injury after an Iowa car accident, let's talk, quietly, privately, and on your terms. A brain injury doesn't just affect one person. It affects the entire family. You don't have to carry the legal burden while you're trying to heal. When you're ready to talk through your situation and understand your options, our team is here to listen and guide you without pressure.